This is Kelly with Kelly's Magical Realm, and I want to talk to you about Neville Goddard's manifestation tips that he has. And the reason for it is when something's meant for you and for you to hear, you will see it repeatedly. You will see it over and over. And that's what I've seen and heard everywhere now. No matter where I look, it's always Neville Goddard, something he said. It could be other people saying it. And so I went into this a little bit deeply, and everything he says resonates with me. So he works with the law of assumption. But basically, it's all about God, God's beliefs. Think about it. We're all states of consciousness. We're really spiritual beings here having a human experience. We create our own worlds. It's not the other way around, right? So the external forces have nothing to do with our world. We're creating it, we're projecting it out there. You could change your world at any time. This is powerful stuff. And as far as manifestation, it's your divine right. It's your beliefs, it's your inner being, it's your core. We're all spiritual beings, right? We're all made from God. We all have the ability to create our worlds. So my biggest tip that I feel from my own personal belief is when you want to manifest something, just mum's the word. Don't even tell anybody. Because here's the thing, when doubt creeps in, most people probably don't believe too much in manifesting. I don't know very many people on the spiritual path around me. I mean, there's some like my friends and stuff, but I don't know very many people. I'm just being completely honest. You are. I know you're a magical boy. He wants to say hi. Come here. I know you're magic. Come here. He's playing hard to get right now. I don't know why he does that. Like, he wants my attention, then he runs. Typical man. But anyways, what I was trying to say is just don't say anything. When you have your eye on something, when you want to manifest something, don't tell anybody, because people sometimes try to get in your ears, and besides, you don't want any doubters around you. You don't want any people that are nervous around you, things like that. And I feel in my own experience, I constantly cleanse my energy and I detach from people when I'm really trying to manifest something. And I go into my own little zone. And when you totally focus yourself, when your whole world is on you, the sky's the limit. You could do anything that you want. You could change your whole life. When you have your intense focus on yourself in your world, you could create anything that you want to do. You're unstoppable. And some beautiful things and quotes that I want to say, I'm just reading that I wrote down from Neville Goddard is, it's all about the law of assumption. It's true faith. So completely believing in yourself, completely believing in your manifestation, right? Believing that you already have it. It's the feeling of it. It's feeling what it would be like to be in that particular whatever, like the new place you want to live in, new area, new job, whatever you want. Picture what it feels like. So for instance, Neville Goddard said when he had to, I think he was in the military and he had to be away from his family. Well, he wanted to go home. He wanted to be with his family. So he would picture at night before he went to bed, when he got in bed, he would imagine what it felt like being in his own bed at home. And he does say a lot of the times, like, to do this before you're going to bed, because it is true. Whatever we are thinking about before bed, we're most likely going to dream about, right? So it is good to think about it before bed, but also I like doing it first thing in the morning. The morning is how you start out your day and, kind of setting the tone. What I like to do is I'll get up in the morning and I will do some of these law of assumptions. I'll picture myself in my new world that I'm creating, right? And you don't have to do it for too long, maybe a few minutes. I do it in the morning and at night. He says just at night, but I like doing it in the morning too. I feel the morning hours are just as powerful, you know. And other cool things too that I happen to write down is he talks about, in one of the podcasts I was watching about Neville Goddard's teachings, is that giving like gratitude in advance. He calls it like the Thanksgiving, right? So always being grateful and thinking about what you're grateful for. Like for me, it's my cat, things like that. Like what kind of things are you grateful for? Your health, that you're breathing, your family, your kids. What are you grateful for? And then also giving thanks for what you're about to receive, right? It's not saying, I'll be happy when I get this, or, thanks. It's saying, thank you for giving me this. It's not, so you're giving your thanks as if it already happened. Thank you for this, and then dropping it. It's like assuming you have it and then detaching. So it's like a few minutes out of your day. So I do a few minutes in the morning, and I do maybe a little bit longer at night, maybe a half an hour or so, because I'm trying to get in that zone. And I will look through my notes or my things that I read, and I will get in that zone, and then I will think and assume myself in that new life, in that new world, And then also it's also knowing that you're creating your reality, like the nature of creation. Again, your consciousness does not depend on anything external. It's all you. You don't need any external forces at all. Sorry, my cat won't leave me alone right now. And when you assume that feeling that your wish is fulfilled, the entire universe all conspires in your favor, right? A lot of times you have to keep going with this faith. You might not even be able to see it sometimes, and sometimes it may look like it's not here yet. Don't give up, because you just can't see it. Time is linear. Time does not matter. Things happen in divine timing. Just remember that, not to surrender, to just know in your gut, to be unshakable. And you just have to be strong and firm, especially if you've never really believed in yourself, and you would take to heart other people's opinions. You can't with this. That's why I say, like, maybe sometimes just be mum's the word on things when you're trying to manifest, because you don't want other people's own fear or doubts to creep up in on your manifestation. And anytime doubt, would creep in, you just have to say, no, it's that other person. I'm not going to let their own limitations bother me. I don't even know what to say right now. This is too funny. I've never seen him do this before, so excuse me. But then again, I've never been, I don't know, I don't think I've ever felt this good before, as far as like really believing in myself. And he's seen it. He's seen me change, and he loves it now. Ah, see? He just feels so much more comfortable in my space. Not that he didn't before, like he was always a little sweetheart. But now, once you own your own power, people are gonna see it, the difference in you. You're gonna emit a different frequency. Stop. This is too weird right now. But I'm just saying, you will emit a different frequency. And well, hopefully all animals don't act like, I don't think I can handle it if all animals got like this, but I'm just saying, you will be more in your power. You'll be like the Empress or the Emperor. The Empress is in the tarot deck. She's all 4 queens combined. She learned the lessons and then she embodies it, right? The Empress and the Emperor, they don't want for anything. right? They don't have to do anything, it comes to them. So you're manifesting, right? So when you're manifesting, you're not trying anything, right? You already have it. So you don't feel needy, you don't feel like you're lacking, you don't feel like you need anything because you just know. You know you can generate it, and it's just that. That's the law. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's nothing else. It just is, right? This is the natural law. It is a natural law. You know, that is how people in this world, that 99, no, I'm sorry, not 99%, what is it, 1%, I think they say. Maybe it's higher now because I think so many people are starting to awaken to these ideas. A lot of people are listening to Neville Goddard. And I believe this was like in the book The Secret. Not Neville Goddard, they never used his name. Maybe one of the speakers might have, I don't know for sure, but they would talk about believing that you have it. I think it was Bob Proctor that said that. He was part of The Secret. He might have been listening to Neville Goddard. But anyways, this is all I have to say on that. Thank you for watching.